Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Jack, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a series that has to do with S and D, S&D standoff. You know how to play standoff, well, just like the video title up there. So actually, what we're going to be doing today is looking at those things, those basic things you need to do in standoff S&D. I'm going to be talking about things pros do, the things yes they did before they get to the pro level, pro scene. So actually we're going to be starting with the first star here, the first position in here. I'm going to be explaining all of these images you see right here on the screen. The first one is this white thing here, this white circle here. Yeah, this is smoke. It's a smoked area. This is a place you need to smoke. This is a place you also need to smoke. This is one player, second, third, fourth, and fifth. So we're going to be talking, since this is the attacking spawn, and in S&D there are several things you need to know when it comes to playing S&D effectively. When you are attacking, you get to the bomb site slower than those who are defending. So because they're defending, they tend to reach the bomb site for you. So, and the main goal here is to make sure you plant safely, watch angles, and actually, you know, win your gunfight and win the round. So you don't want to get killed. You want to make sure you win every round. And in S&D, you're not responding to the next round, so you don't want to die. And so I'm just going to be talking about strats. I'm not going to be talking about how to win gunfights and the rest because that's left to you. Just going to be doing my part. You do your part. So first of all, we'll talk about basic player roles. The roles each player's name, each team, the kind of players you should have in your team, the kind of players and the kind of things you need to carry. So when you are attacking everywhere, it is best recommended to have three smoke players and two trophy players as far as you're playing as a team. When you are attacking, because the goal is you don't want to make someone see you crossing. You don't want anyone to see you. You just want to go to what you want to. What smoke does is it's actually good for retaking. It's actually good for blocking visuals and surprising the enemy. So you don't want them to know. And why is it not just a smoke? Since our goal here for the first time is going to be A, we're going to plant in A. We should have just smoked on the A. We shouldn't have smoked mid here. But then I realized a couple of things out there, several teams out there. They play the whenever they're passing from here, when they are going A, they pass here without smoking, and they pass here, and enemies know you're always around this statue and this tank here. If you don't know about the callouts, you can go to my channel here. You're gonna find the S&D callouts video which I made some time ago. So always make sure in a team two people work at least together. Two people together. You will need one trophy and one smoke player. Just like this, there should be one trophy and one smoke player. This is the info player. As you can see, our attacking. As you can see, what we're discussing here is info. It's about info attacking. So this is just one. So this is just one. Um. Yeah. So this is just one player who this player right here. Sorry, just been distracted. So this player right here is going to be the info player. You don't just want to rush A or go whichever place you want to go without having info generally. So that is that for that. So secondly, because I'm going to be rushing things here, this dotted lines here it's just like a heat map. This place you don't want to get to this for this strat. You don't want to get here. You don't want to cross this line here. So that's why this is here. So we have it, or you have this player rushing towards the side, this player rushing towards the side. These two want to be the bomb carrier when it comes to when it has to be a position like this. One has to be the bomb carrier, and the other is just the support player. So your goal here is to get to A, yes, but surprisingly you might find enemies around here. You find them here waiting for you. I'm not going to be talking about how to win or fight. I'm just talking about this strat. Exactly. So why this one is info player? He comes late, but coming late doesn't mean he's not going to join the team. Since he's playing info and he's playing for the back here to watch this area, so you can actually put him here to still wait for those guys who might want to flank, and that's that for that. So secondly, let's talk about the next chart. I just click next chart, or yeah. So this is after plants. This is after plants. Let's say you plant successfully. This is the position you want to hold. This is watching back here. This is watching those here. This is actually watching mid. And here, this guy here is watching those who are coming through this adventure, or those who might want to come through this when you plant. So that's how it is for this after plants. I'm not going to be dwelling on that. So this is our next one. All rush A. These are all rush A. Something you find many teams play. You watch them. You just want to rush A for that round. Rush A, rush A. So the goal here is to have at least 4 players watching A, and this info player definitely has to watch back for those who might want to flank. And yeah, that's it for this all rush A. Sorry, I'm just trying to. And this heat map, because you are doing all rush A, you don't want to find yourself here unless maybe circumstances and the rest. But then you should know this is your target actually. And since you are attacking, I will still say you need two trophy players, three smoke players. You know, this for the all rush A thing, you should still smoke this place here and smoke the A where you are going. Or smoke here and smoke here. The third smoke is sometimes sometimes you might need it at the beginning of the round or later in the round. Let's say you want to confuse your enemy or something, that's it. So let's go to the next track. Next track is back play. Some people call it back alley, but my next video, I'm gonna be talking either the next video or sometime. I'm gonna be making a series of match analysis. So going to be analyzing what plenty pros do, mistakes they make, the things they were not supposed to do. Eventually, if they passed here, they won't die. If they did this, they would have won the game or something. Just analyzing in my way. So, but for this back play, let's talk about this back play. Team who does this a lot in the post in the stripe gaming. I'm not supposed to call any team here, but they do this a lot. Just pass when it comes to S&D standard. If four of them always around this place, then you see one person, whether it's sniper or something, or info on one SMG player. I say SMG, AR player or LMG player. Watching back, watching those guys who might flank here. And there's something I didn't mention. I didn't mention S&D. What you need to do to win your S&D sometimes is you want to make sure you have the first blood. Always have the man advantage, whether first blood or anything. You just want to make sure you have the man advantage. I see many teams play this now, and they really do it wrong. They all of them, five of them, go to back alley. They kill maybe one person, and they still keep on pushing there. Oh, and adventure sometimes they die there. The opponents win the round. Why is that so? Is because when you push here, you kill one person, you have the first blood. It doesn't. If you check around, that since it's a pro thing, you don't want this guy to give info to his players. All of them are here. They are all here. So what you do, you shoot again. Hold on if they're gonna push you or they're gonna flank from here. If they're not, then you can decide to change tactics or you still push the back. Sometimes you want to rush all of a sudden. You want to rush. You want to do all of those things. Yes, good. Or if I was to advise, I'll go here, maybe get one or two persons, come back, change plans. You already changed their focus, make their focus being here. And what the next thing is, they find you here, you're already planted, or here. So that's that for this one. About that. So we're talking about um attacking maneuver. If you search for the military term defense and attacking maneuver, you're gonna find this, and so how does this work? We're attacking, yes, yes, like I said, you have to smoke this area here. You will smoke this area here because you don't want the opponent to see you coming. But sometimes they might have a sniper here in top blue, so you always want to avoid the sniper here or player here and a player here. You'll always find it in this region. But most of the times, if you find out your opponents are the ones, the kind of opponents that wait for you to plant, or sometimes they are all inside here. Why this red thing is here is because this is your target point. This is where you want this map. This is where you want your players to be. So um, you only need one player. Actually, this player sometimes, which is the bomb carrier, stays here. You know, just to engage them while the others flank. So it feels like, oh, there's a player boxes, they are still playing the pattern they used to play here, or they were playing here, but then one player is engaging. If he doesn't want to stay here, he can now stay here, but here is very risky. But why I put it here is because of trade sake. You don't want to be far from each of you, like you don't want to be far from each other. So these four people can find this one is actually looking for a player here. This one is looking for that player here. Sometimes you find the opponents inside here, but then you don't want to check that. You don't want to feel that vibe. You don't want anything to happen like this. So um this player goes, this player goes, this player goes. All your goal is just to get here. So that is it about this one because once you get here you can actually flank. And this player here might now decide, okay, you guys have gotten two or three, then you can help the bomb area here because it's just not even about planting the bomb here. In this case, you just want to defeat those opponents, especially a team that plays all stack A, like all stack A. I know a team who plays there, or a part of the team who I made that strat. It's just gonna be everybody at A, But yeah, this is what counters it much better. You want to play that because sometimes you might not win all the gunfight here, killing each other. So you just need at least two players, three. But then all our advice is one player here, the remaining ones are flank. So that's why it's attacking maneuver. Let's go to the next one. Yeah, so the next one is A defense. It's about defense. Sorry about the image here. I couldn't get it better. I had less time to do this, so um A defense. Play defense in a way that three players stay A. You don't want them to plant. Three players stay A. This one watch this back, and this one watch for the flankers from back alley here. So you are not actually staying here. You are staying here. There's a small corridor. Then there's a small hole here, which you can actually see those from back alley. That's if you want to take that risk, though, and you don't want to be far from each other. So when they say A, they are all rushing A. Then it's your job. So this player right here now stays here. This other player joins them here. It's just know how to rotate. So that's all about that. And adventure when you now hear, oh, they are going B. When you hear they are going B, but then it's just for A defense. When they sack A all of the time, like they're coming to A, this is what you have to do. In the previous chart, which was this one, I talked about how to counter those people stacking here, and you don't want to stack here all the time. You don't want to stack all your players here for the defense thing. You don't want to stack your players here. So what you do this time around is making sure that making sure that um three players stays here. One watches those coming from mid. This player is in charge of those mid. This is in charge. When you hear the callouts, you can do they're all rushing here, they're all rushing here. So I'm gonna go to the B defense right now. Yeah. So it's actually info play or B defense. Info play in the sense that or you want to let them plant or you want to see where they're going. So this player here is tell you, oh, whether they're all rushing A or there you see 2 or 3 players. This is the info player from according to this chart. This is just going to be the info player. Many of the things play this chart here, and um, um, this player here is to watch mid. This player here is to watch grannies. This one here is to watch those Bakali, and this one here is to support. If you can notice, these 2 players turn to this towards this direction. This one Bakali, this one Bakali. So you can see it. Yeah, so and why is it a B defense? Because sometimes you hear players and opponents, your opponents want to plant B. Why is it a B thing for you? Because once this player is here, yes, once this player is here, how to retake when they plant B. B defense, you don't want them to plant, but then this is how you do to retake. It's kind of easy, but if you don't win your gunfight, I'm sorry. So this one actually passes through. And these 2 players here, or these 3 players here, you should find them daily. Actually, these remaining 2 players here, you don't pass it because it's the big defense. So these 2 players here are the ones to rotate. I know my previous team, I and a friend called okay, we usually flank all the time. So we keep them engaged there. This one to do the job here. So that's it. And down to the last one, which is now the defense maneuver. This one is about when they have planted. When they have planted, um when they have planted, this is the bomb here. They planted. This player here is the one to engage them. Definitely, you should smoke here. Like I said, always use your smoke. You definitely should smoke here. This player is here to get this. You should smoke mid. These players pass through mid here. Yeah. All of these ones here pass through mid. It's either you want to go like this, which is much risky, but then I'll advise one player to always pass through this place. Either you can take this guy here, and is once you get to this place, you should just be mindful that either a player here or a player here, a sniper here or a player here, and definitely you find a player here. So you should just have that in mind. So 4 players can actually do this. You should know once they plant the bomb, not all of them are going to stay outside. So this one gets this person engaged if he doesn't die. That's all for this video. So for the next thing, I'd like you to like and subscribe if you're new to this channel. And I'm gonna be doing series talking about several maps, talking about several things. And anytime soon, I'm gonna be analyzing pro gameplays, what they're supposed to do, what they're not supposed to do. I said it earlier.